Hi again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Litter Media Live, a special edition talking about the visions of hell. We have with us Reverend Mike Jones, who joins us here to talk about this event, which is in its what year?
28th season.
28th season. And these guys never go away. Grim over there, and I can't remember what this one's name is.
Bub,
that's right. As in Beelzebub, right?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to introduce you to them here a little further in more detail coming up in just a moment. But first, these words from the Pickaway Ross Career and Technology Center Adult Education.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
They're watching. They're waiting. Apparitions. Familiar spirits. Demons. But is there a world beyond what we can see? Visions of Hell 2023 Walkthrough can provide the answers you seek. 1808 Massieville Road or Massey Elementary School, October 13th, 14th, 20th, 21st. Each night begins at 7 p.m. Final show at 9 p.m. $10 suggested donation per person. No more hiding in your cars. 2023, the darkness gets personal. For more information, call 740-773-0150. Visions of Hell 2023 will change your life forever.
So that's the promotional piece for this event coming up this Friday and Saturday, as well as next Friday and Saturday. Adding more fuel to the fire here, you're opening on Friday the 13th.
True, yes.
Reverend Mike Jones with us, Bub and Grim with us as well.
I'll come to your house.
He says, "Be careful; they're going to come to your house if you don't behave." This is, gosh, I think maybe the 13th time we've talked about Visions of Hell, and as you mentioned, this is the 28th season.
Actually started out a young guy doing this. And
he had much darker hair. But we have seen this progress. It's also kind of metamorphosed. There's been a metamorphosis, I guess, in some respects, just due to the fact we had COVID hit.
Right.
You went from a walk-through indoor experience to a drive-through experience, and now it's a walk-through experience again, but is it walk-through outdoors?
it is walk-through outdoors, and we did that because there were some forecasts that things may change again back to the restrictions. So we went ahead and just made it a walk-through from the outside. And if it rains, we also can do a drive-through, so we can just do a quick switch there. So it will go forth, rain or shine.
Yeah, I went through with my wife last year in the car, and how do I say this? You guys knew who was coming through, and I got extra English on my on my treatment. But I can see how this would scare the living daylights out of people. And it should, yeah.
It's a positive. We believe it's a positive fear. Just like watch before you cross the street. Don't touch a hot stove. We believe that you don't want to go to a place of darkness, and you don't want to be influenced by those darknesses either. So there is a fear factor to it, definitely.
And it's a warning fear factor.
Yes.
I think Billy Graham has talked about, would you not want to be warned about this? And for instance, a man with a lamp in front of a train going by, you want to heed to that warning.
Right.
This is a similar warning.
Exactly. And we just want people to know that there are influences out there that not everything you run into, not everything you watch on television, not everything you hear by the way of music, is positive. Some stuff is very negative, and we will reveal some of those things from a production standpoint. And still, I believe they'll have a good time going through. Also, there is an entertainment factor, but we do focus on the ministry aspect.
Yeah. Part of this, you take a look at pop culture and how it's been so popularized, which is why they call it pop, I guess. Mm-hmm. But the part of it is there's hidden messages in certain things. You bring those out and you explain them in your presentation.
And that's what keeps our visitors coming back year after year, because it's updated each year, and we do reveal some of those things that may be hidden from, the right in front of you, but we go ahead and reveal some of those, we call them tricks and treats.
Yes.
Yeah. From Bub and his friends here.
Yeah. How many people do you have putting this together?
We have a team of probably about 30, 40 people from various places. Actually, there's different churches involved, and our home church basically is the home base, but there's others that kind of help us out. I don't want to name drop because I'll forget someplace, but and then we have the good people down to the Massieville School, former Massieville School, and they allow us to use that facility. We, like you were saying, we went from one place to another place to another place. We used to do it at Central Center, 606 Central Center, if you remember that. And that was about 17,000 square feet. And now we have about 200,000 square feet. So we can up the fear factor and the tricks and treats.
Yes.
And the message.
And the delivery, yeah. Bub's scared. He's scared because you need to come and see what's going on. I know behind our car was a kind of a little tiny minibus of people. You spend a little extra time with them, and I know you and I messaged back and forth afterwards to talk about the success of the night. You had some actual life-changing moments in that particular case.
We actually have that every season, but that was a special situation there because there were quite a few teens in that vehicle you're speaking of, and it really touched a lot of their hearts, and there were some changes made. And every visitor that goes through will receive free material, and one of those pieces of material is a Bible. If they would like a new Bible, we make sure they get a Bible, and then we have little handouts that can go along with it. And this year we're adding something a little special because, like you said, there's some hidden messages there. We're going to offer a follow-up this year where those that go through can actually come and we, in a group setting, and we will go through a little bit more in depth of how the process is handled and how we come up with the information. There's
a suggested donation of $10, but everybody who comes,
everyone goes through this program. The $10 actually just helps us support the school, and I mean it is definitely historic, and they don't charge for tours or anything like that. And I went to that school when I was younger. So
did you really?
Yes. So my heart is there. Bub did not make
He didn't make the grade.
No. So
he's relegated to Old Massieville School.
Yes. So
it was yesterday.
Bub's got jokes too.
Yes, he does.
So, yeah, keep your day job or night job. But our heart is there, and plus we believe it brings something to that area that. Even though it is a message and a warning, that you get visitors from all around. We have people as far as from Kentucky. I think we had someone from Michigan one time actually come through, and we almost gave them some scarlet and gray gear from hell. So
it would really be something if they came from Hill, Michigan. Yeah. That'd have been really cool. That's an actual village in Michigan for people who didn't know.
It is. So, but it is something that will entertain, but at the same time, you'll leave with a message that will stay with you. We have some that have been going through almost all 28 years. They go every year. So something keeps them coming back. I don't know if it's Bub's good looks or Grimm's, GQ.
It's his one-liners he's throwing over our shoulder here.
Right.
He does brag a lot, so that's how it goes. For people going through the first time, especially younger kids, anyone under 18 must be accompanied by an adult.
Yes. We've had to put that in place just because you want to make sure that, one, if they have messages after, there's an adult there, and then two, you just want an adult to be responsible for anybody that's underage. We always try to take every precaution. We have on-ground security. We have just people watching out, just to make sure everything is nice and secure and safe. And we want everyone to be safe, especially those under 18.
Mm-hmm. They want you to be safe, but they want you to be saved also.
That's the goal.
Exactly.
That's the goal, that they hear the message, because if darkness exists, that means light has to exist. And my daughter is a science major, and she was telling me that one of those little birthday candles that we put on birthday cakes, if you'd put that in outer darkness and like outer space, and you can see that birthday candle, that little candle from 5 miles away, the light of it. So light is that powerful over darkness. So we want to also express that message, but again, we also tell them and warn them that there is a darkness that you may not be aware of. So we bring some of those things out.
Yeah, and that's the things that are lurking about, and just keeping an eye out for our young people. And they're really craving on our young people. Mm-hmm. But there's a generation that is used to be young people that still needs to hear that message.
Yes. It is from 2 to 92. Well, maybe not 2, but I guess that's a saying we say.
Chestnuts roasting on the
don't bring
fire.
a 2-year-old through, But at the same time, it is for young adults, and also those that maybe have gray hair, like myself. And
but it's truly an in-your-face reality.
It is
of things that you reveal to get people's attention.
It is.
Let them know this is what might be gripping you, and you need to run from that.
Right, and we do also take into account that if someone becomes overcome by the fear, that we back off of that, and they are given the option to be let out, or maybe watch it from a further distance. But this year it will be much more, in your face, because you're walking through. Yeah. You can't hide under the driver's seat anymore, Dan. So we'll.
Well, there's a point in time where I was laughing because I knew you guys were putting the extra effort into it for me, just the entertainment aspect. But then there was a moment or two where it got a little offensive, just due to the fact that you can't talk about my Jesus that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I had to kind of defend Jesus a little bit, so it brought something out of me, I guess.
Yeah, and that's another goal, Yeah. Yes, they wear some things that maybe they don't catch, just in your daily life, or if you're watching something and it's from an entertainment standpoint, you may allow something from an entertainment standpoint that you wouldn't let someone come up and just say in front of your face, So I have noticed that sometimes in a song they're allowed to say certain words that most people wouldn't allow them to say at the dinner table, or in a movie or whatnot. And we don't think it's wrong to be entertained. So there's an entertainment aspect to this, but we want to make sure that you don't take darkness in, because darkness will reveal in your life. We believe that will bring negativity.
Yeah. So this is October 13th, 14th, 20th, and 21st. Starts at 7 p.m.
Right.
And goes until about how long?
The last group we're going to try to get in by 9 o'clock, and we're going to try to take multiple groups through. Each group will be between 25 to 35 minutes long, depending on how fast they can get from station to station. So, and I want to say this, we've added some huge animatronics this year.
Oh, really?
Yes, huge. So if you've been in the past, you will be shocked at some of the things that we have now.
Nice. We like hearing that. Well, I was the first in line last year. I don't know if that's the best place to go. I mean, you might have to wait till you get a group together, because I got them when they were really fresh and they had a lot of energy about them. So, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Grim, you got any words you want to mention?
Like I said, you better come. I'll come to your house.
You better come, or he's going to come to your house. What about Bub here?
I'm a couple thousand years old, and I still got black hair. So
They both sound like they need a cough drop or
They
something.
do.
Yeah.
They do. And we're kind of concerned about the pressure on the mask around his head right now. We're glad that he didn't pass out during so his eyeballs may pop out here before too long. Thank you so much for coming in today, and thanks for what you're doing, and we wish you well with this effort this season number 28.
Yes. Well, thank you for having us, and don't miss the season. It's going to be special.
All right. Visions of Hell, October 13th, 14th, 20th, and 21st, Old Massieville School, Massieville Road, just south of Chillicothe. Thanks for watching, and watch out for these guys.
be there, be square.